it's come to my attention that something completely deplorable is about to happen. On September the 11th of this very year, there is a movement to publicly burn copies of the Quran and broadcast this over the internet. This is deplorable for many reasons. Even if we were to take out any historical or political connotations associated with this, and we were to just think about the action itself, it isn't necessarily something which could actually bring about any good. Even if the argument is we're doing this for freedom of speech, and we're doing this because freedom of speech is sacred, it is completely and utterly incorrect to do. Let's say there were some people on the other side, let's say there were people in Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, and these people wanted to approach the West and say, we believe in our freedom of speech as well, and we will, in our tens and hundreds of thousands, publicly burn copies of the American Bill of Rights, the Constitution of the United States of America, and the Declaration of Independence. What would the backlash be within the United States of America? Well, there will be certain interest groups who will probably get riled up first and foremost, and these interest groups will probably be those on the far right, those who are rather dogmatic about their attitude towards their nation and the history of their nation and the views and values of their nation. There will be people who are always cruising for a bruising, looking out for a fight, who would use this as an opportunity to start a bigger fight, not just in terms of a war over the internet, but a war against people of a different nature or a different colour or a different culture within the legal walls, so to speak, of the nation of the United States of America. There would be moves for people to possibly even go abroad and actually start causing even further diplomatic incidents with people overseas. Are you with me so far? Okay, this is a situation which can spiral out of hand if it was done from the Islamic side against the United States of America. Now, if we consider that there are people within the United States of America and possibly Britain, Europe, South Africa and Australia as well, who are planning on burning something which is part of the history and culture of a number of different countries overseas. How do you think this is going to affect matters within their own borders and outside of their borders? Do you think this is going to help the peace process between the Palestinians and the Israelis? Do you think this is going to help peace between the Islamic countries and the West? Do you think this is actually going to help the plight of the people within Gaza? Precisely what benefits are you trying to provide? Essentially what I see happening as a result of this Burn the Quran Day is a spiraling, growing, international situation of an incredibly dangerous nature. Now, some of the individuals who are participating in this, yes, they're using the excuse, and I think it is just an excuse, of freedom of speech to do this particular act. Do so because they feel, and this is where the real comedy comes into it, they feel that their views are somehow more enlightened, more intelligent, more appropriate, civilized. And yet they're doing so in a way which is excessively iconoclastic. Alright? Excessively iconoclastic. There is no debate about aggressively promoting the benefits of freedom of speech and creating some kind of chain broadcast amongst millions of people on the internet, going on and on and on about the benefits of freedom of speech, and going on and on and on and on and on about the benefits of the right forms of education and how this could help the individual on the psychological level and help society in greater detail and greater depth. No, this is an attack. This is an ideological martial attack. And as a result of that, it is completely and utterly abhorrent.